The shotgun handoff here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's looking deep here. But this one is broken up. The ball's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here. You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the Cougars line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
No gain on the flag. Brings up 4th and goal.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3.
Come on, set.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown for Brigham Young. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. A little bit better off leading into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. At midfield. Now the 40. Inside the 20. All the way back to the end zone for 2 points. Somehow, they're back in front. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Oh, a reverse. Defense not fooled at all. They get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And the running back takes the handoff. Aiming for the end zone. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
UCF 13, BYU 9.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
BYU Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. This time, a completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Third down coming up. Got it. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCF 13, BYU 9.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the Cougars looking to run some tempo here.
Fourth down coming up.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, BYU.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. BYU has now moved into the red zone. They're going to run it. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The Cougars looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
13.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. And he drops back in the gun. He's going for a big play downfield. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. And they start the drive with an end-around play. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Going to try to use his legs here. Can he reach the end zone? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's leg.
Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
second down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks right for a quick completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The Knights come to the line with 1st and goal.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Here's the option play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Knights.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
23, UCF 20.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, BYU. No chance to catch him.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
Down in the 15, and the UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UCF.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
BYU is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Here's a target, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Got it.
And the Cougars are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And that is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Physical run breaks through a tackle. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made wide open way downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Knights. That puts him on top in the second half. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage, because right now it is not working.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
BYU 30.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And they get him down after the completion. And the Cougars looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Made the defense look slow that time. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
UCF 34.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a shot here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. He's got room looking for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be first down and goal. The Cougars hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Cougars will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal upcoming. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He breaks free. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Going for his running back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Completion makes it second and short. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line. And the Cougars come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to get the throw off. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score BYU 51, UCF 41.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. In the clear at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, UCF. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The Cougars come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. BYU getting set for their first and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Using his legs here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, BYU. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pressure is coming. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They finally corral him at the 1. And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew, right? The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with BYU. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, BYU. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, we went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
They're going to run it here. How's the spin move?
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tight end goes in motion. Testing the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Linebacker shifting around now. Handoff to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the... He didn't spike it. Looking to throw now. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.